In our last video on using HTML, we went over how to create hyperlinks, and we showed how to create some hyperlinks to external pages, to link in a YouTube video, to put some links in for pictures, and to actually embed the pictures into your page and resize the pictures. One of the things I didn't point out is that you can directly embed a video without using YouTube. You can embed your own video, but it's actually a tricky process. The way web browsers handle videos depends on a browser. So somebody viewing it with Internet Explorer may see something different than somebody viewing with Firefox. This is why most people use YouTube, because YouTube just handles all that stuff for you. So I think that's the way to go. But anyways, in this version, we are going to work on breaking this web page up a little bit. I'm going to put all of my external links on one page, and I'm going to put all my pictures on another page, and I'm going to link to them from the main page and create a navigation bar. So what we're going to go through in the next few videos is that procedure. And in this one, we're going to start working on a navigation bar. So I'm going to have a navigation bar at the top that's going to say home, and then it's going to say images, and then external links and videos and something like that, perhaps. Okay, now the way we do this in, let's see, do I want this browser? I think we're good for this. The way we do this in HTML, so I've remade my doc type here, or my document, my HTML document. I still have external pages linked from this page so far, and might change that. I've included a spaghetti sauce recipe and a definition in this. And the reason why I've set these up, so this is different than the original page I had, is because they are 3 examples of different ways of listing things. So the external pages is an unordered list of links. And unordered in this case means that they're not going to be numbered, so they're just going to have a dot next to them. Doesn't mean I don't care about the order. It just means that they'll appear unordered. So here's how this works. Remember, H4 is a header, size 4, so this is a smaller sized header. I had a little paragraph here saying these are some links, and I start an unordered list, and then inside of each of these lists, I have a list item. So we can put in a link inside, so you can put anything inside the list item you want. So this is the list item from here to here. Here's the end of the list item, and inside of that you could just type in some words. In this case, I put in a hyperlink, and the same here. So this is the second item in the unordered list, and then I have a new header, and I have an ordered list. In this case, I'm gonna, I guess, share at least partial recipe for my spaghetti sauce that I like to make. So round up a little garlic and some Italian spices, and a couple teaspoons of olive oil. Get that going. Add in some tomato sauce. When you do that, not tomato sauce, tomato sauce is already spiced, just tomatoes. Pureed tomatoes. And then more Italian spices, can't have enough of those. And some cinnamon, a little Greek flair. And then more olive oil and let her simmer. Okay, so spaghetti sauce recipe. I'm sure I went over that. This is an ordered list. And then I have a bunch of list items, and notice in this case the list items again are text. So in between beginning and end tag for the list item, you can put whatever you want. And then this is the beginning of the ordered list, and the ending tag, this is the end of the ordered list. And the last thing you can do, is make a definition. So this is a definition list. And then here's the definition. I'm going to define HTML, and definition from what I've learned from browsing the web is HTML is a language designed to make people waste time and money. Okay, so now let's take a look at what this looks like in a browser, and I'm going to show you another advantage to using PyCharm over maybe using just something like Notepad. So one of the things we can do is go to View. So I could push this up to GitHub and then go view my GitHub page, and I will push it up, but I can go to View and just open in browser, and I guess it doesn't matter, we'll open it in Chrome. Shouldn't matter. Okay, so here's what we see. Here is, well, it's hard to put these side by side. Let's see if I can make this smaller. So my one beef with PyCharm is it's hard to resize it, in my opinion. More difficult than it needs to be. Other than that, I love it. All right, so I think we can sort of view these together now. All right, so a demo page for creating hyperlinks. So there's the title, open the tab, and then there's the external pages and header, and then here's the ordered list. So note the dots here, so it's unordered. And then here's the spaghetti sauce recipe. This is an ordered list, so these get numbered. And it's to your advantage. I mean, you could number these things yourself and do all the spacing yourself, but doing it this way, using the lists methods, allows HTML to format this for you and take care of any browser issues that may be encountered and that kind of thing. So you're better off if you have a list of objects like this. I think HTML will do it. Now, the other thing I'm not pointing out on, then here's the definition down below. And just arrow down again to remind ourselves what that looks like. So there's the definition. Just a little bit of tabbing over and whatnot. So what we're going to get into in the next video, and it may not be obvious at all, is that when you see a menu, when you see a menu bar at the top or the side of a page that lets you navigate that web page, then that's probably set up using a list. Now if they're already thinking, man, Dr. Cook, that list right there doesn't look like seeing some of the fancy menu bars that I've seen. True. Now, so what we're going to get into next, well, not next, but very soon, is how one formats these web pages to look, a little less drab and dreary than this one does. Right. So the next thing we're going to do is set up multiple pages that are linked to from this page. So I mentioned that at the beginning of this video, and then we're going to start formatting them, and then you're going to build your own.